All right, guys, today I'm playing around with some kettlebell carry complexes and a couple body weight exercises. Carries are incredibly beneficial to any protocol, whether or not you're in the gym. It really primes the central nervous system, so it's a very good strength adaptation. And of course, it challenges the grip strength, which is a crucial component to strength. And it challenges overall core stability, and depending on which carries you do, you can load your core to limb, shoulder stability, hip stability, all different components of strength when we train carries correctly. All right, so there's the classic farmer carry. So you can see I'm on the sidewalk just in front of my house here. So I took my two heavier kettlebells and simply walked with them, right? So just until I started feeling fatigue. So for me, it was about a total of 100 feet, so 50 feet one way, 50 the other. Important thing here is making sure we're not getting into our commonly slouch posture, shoulder blades down and back, and breathing into the belly or the diaphragm, keeping that air locked in, okay? And then you just simply walk with it, right? That's your classic farmer carry, okay? From there, you can do what's called a suitcase carry. Suitcase carry is just like it sounds, right? One kettlebell. So, boom, and you just walk with one kettlebell. A lot of times people will try and overcompensate and turn into this, right? You really want to find that core stability in the middle and keep as good a posture as you can, okay? All right, we can do front rack carries. A front rack is basically anytime we bring something from below the hips or from the ground to the shoulders, okay, and we carry it up here. So you can do a single arm front rack carry. So you're gonna have to get a big clean from the hips. Again, breathe into your belly, lock it down, right? Good posture, and I simply walk with it, okay? Boom. Or you can do double front rack carry, which in my opinion is one of the best core exercises you could possibly do. Especially if you're not training with heavy barbells right now. A heavy front rack carry is gonna be your friend, right? It's gonna help keep that core strength and the spinal erector strong, and it translates to the squat and the deadlift tremendously. So basically, we got a double clean from the hips, and again, right? I've got my thumbs on my clavicle and my elbows in on my body. I'm not trying to hold it out here, right? Core stability. I feel a lot of pressure in my belly right now, so I'd simply walk with this as far as I could. Okay, then we've got an overhead carry, right? Or we call this a wader carry, okay? So again, single arm from the hips, boom. If you don't know how to snatch, you might want to clean it, and then push press, elbow locked out, wrist at the top there is completely straight. I don't bend it at all. And it's in line with my feet, my shoulders, my ears. I'm stacked. I've got the kettlebell over my elbow, over my shoulder, which is over my hips, over my knees, and over my feet. If I bring it out too far, I'm gonna end up injuring myself, and that's not cool. We don't want that, okay? That's your classic wader carry, and then we can offset this a little bit. You can get your classic wader carry position, right? Squat down to pick up another kettlebell and walk with this as far as you can for a few sets, okay? So essentially, everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for 2 to 3 sets each. Another thing I was playing around with was, let's say I started out with a classic farmer carry for a total of 100 feet. I'd set them down, rest a second, right? And then I'd get 10 slow and controlled deep push-ups, right? Do it again, repeat. So I was doing push-ups in between each and every carry there. So I got about 100 deep, slow controlled push-ups here. The thing with this stuff, guys, is that if we're trying to build strength and muscle, it's not circuit training here. We're not doing cardio. We're not flying through this. You're taking your time and you're learning how to connect, right? Learn how to connect your nerves, the mind to muscle connection. That's how strength and muscle is built. When you get too caught up in breaking a sweat and getting out of breath, turning into cardio, you're not gonna build much strength or much muscle, right? And I tell you, strength and muscle are your friend for overall quality of life, longevity. It's the best way to increase your metabolism, and in fact, it's one of the better ways to lose fat. So if you're in a calorie deficit and eating enough protein, and you train for strength and muscle and size, you'll ultimately get the body you want, right? If you lose a bunch of fat by doing too much cardio and then starving yourself, you will shrink in size and scale weight will go down, but you'll still just be a smaller version of your fat self, right? So muscle size, strength, take your time, eat enough to fuel your performance and recovery, and you'll achieve your goals. All right, guys, take it easy.